everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Justin, also known as Grandfather on Discord. This is the second opening of the demo kits I have recently purchased, and based on the last video, I'm just going to cut right into this and go over some of the decks, do a little bit of a dive into some of the decks and what they would combo really well with, and go from there. So without further ado, I'm just going to crack right into this. Let's go. And maybe the first, the first time. All right. So if you saw the first video, you know how my first time was a fail, quite the fail. All right. So we already know what's already in these, in the sense of we get the two mats. It is very similar to the starter kits where you get these fusion cards. I won't say a lot of people use these. I think most people use the D10 dice sets, but yeah, they're here for you. I completely forgot to talk about that my last opening, so just wanted to make sure I get it this time. And so yeah, paper mats, put this aside. You get your gizmos, you get your minion pack. These are the packs. All right, now let's break into these. Let's see if we can find I am searching for a certain card, which I never really talked about in the last video, where a specific Stitcher that's either in, they're betrayers. So betrayer is where cards of a certain faction go into a different faction, like say from a Necron to a Utera, or so on and so forth. And yeah, it's I'm on my journey to find it. So let's see how it turns out. All right, so we'll start with the Tempest first. Let's go and open it. Unlike my first video, there's not much of an intro on this one. I figured the first video, if you've seen my first video, you'll be able to see the idea about it. And a few things I was commented was the rarity of the cards. So this is a Kickstarter. So if you see here, you see there, the colors are different. In saying the green is the common cards, and then the purple is the rare cards. And then if it has a purple ring around it, that means it's a rare keyword for the cards, which we can go into a little later. And then if there's an example, so if you got the alpha set, you'll get these colors where it's the yellow for the rare and blue for the common. But all right, so let's see what we got going here today. So we got, and the reason why I'm starting with the cycle 3, the level 3 cards, is the fact it just shows basically the strongest version of it, and going from there. Just to get when you're playing more competitive side, you do want to get familiar with some of the words and the keywords that go along with these creatures. That'll help tremendously when you're playing against, I guess, if you want to start getting more competitive in the game. So, all right, well, here we go. So we have the Abetting Glider. He allows you to give another creature 7 attack and give it breakthrough. Fleet Warhound, so this seems very aggressive. Lightning Spark, spell number 1. Piercing. Pyre Song, very good. Raging Colossus. Wow, Sparking Rex. Okay. A lot of words, there's 3 abilities. Steadfast Worm, Thunder Stomper, and Uranti Heartseeker. Yeah, these Yetis. I think a lot of us who started this game back in October from the grand official release really wanted some sort of Yeti synergy. Alright, so we got Korok. Lightning speed, give your creatures +2 attack, and they all gain aggressive, which is very good if you're playing the more aggressive route. Whirlwind, giving a creature +6 and moving to a different lane. That's really always good too. And Flame Strike, which is deal 15 damage to a creature. Not bad. It's very aggressive. Not my style of play. I'm more of the spellcaster type, but we'll take a look at that in a little bit. See what pairs well with it. All right, let's move on to the Utera. So Baton Mate is very good. That's a good sign. It's a very powerful card because there's certain cards in this game that are level locked, where they only target level 1 cards, and then 1 and 2 cards, and then the final one's any card. But Baton Mate is one of those cards that starts, here it is, it does exactly that, where the level 3 you can any creature, level 2 is a level 1 or level 2 enemy creature, and then of course the level 1 is only level 1 creatures. It's one of those cards that you kind of have to play if you have it, depending, I mean obviously it depends on the situation, but for future plays. All right, we got Dendrify, Experience Steel Plate, Go High Siren, very good. So there's some life gain in here. All right, we got 3 spells. Okay, Shard Plate Delver, Soothing Featherfang, Swamp Moss Lurker, Venerable, and Fine Lash. Okay, so there's a lot of there's a bit of minion generation, and of course replacing creatures with Oak Fathers. Life gain, a lot of life gain, actually a couple life gain, and then a Swamp Moss. If you have as you see in level 1, if you have 50 or more life, you can play it for free. That's just basically an extra card you have. Now, it just depends on how the life gain works out. Sometimes when you're going up against an enemy or a player, sorry, whenever going against a player who's very aggressive, chances are you won't be at 50 health. But if you get him at turn on turn 1 and you're able to gain life above 50, it's worth every penny of playing that card. All right, and then here's a minion. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, based on how many subscribers we reach and stuff like that, I'm gonna start giving away Kickstarter minions, as well as, I don't know, playmats, and some starter kits, starter decks. So we'll see how that goes. All right, so we have Nova, our Queen Nova here. Nova's Wrath gives one of your creatures +4 attack. If it's a minion, deal 4 damage to opposing creature. It's opposing creature. Nova's Dominion, play an Oak Father minion. And then Nova's Might, which is probably one of my favorites. Give all your creatures +5/+5. Oh yeah, so good, so strong. All right, let's moving on to next one. Yeah, leave it down in the comments what you guys think about this format. And what would you like for me to kind of go over as I'm opening these packs. I do plan on doing some another video where it's a top list of cards to look after if you're playing draft. Certain cards that I would like to basically give my opinion on it, and then maybe do like a ranking system on like the cards that are in set 1, and then we'll move on to set 2 when it comes out. So we'll start with the Aegis Wings. Aegis Wings. Forge Oracle. This seems very familiar. Possum Answer, okay. This seems very familiar from our first set. Let's see here. We got. Let me slow down. Bright Steel Gargoyle. It's an activate for abilities and armor. Bright Steel Sentinel for robots. More robots. Warrior. Let's see how many spells we got here. 1, 2, 3 so far. Venerable Tactician. Okay. Not the greatest pack. Not a lot of synergies either, but it may be a good filler deck. Be able to maybe fill the right side of the deck that you're looking for. But yeah, let's check out the Forgeborn. This is Ironbeard from the previous ones as well. Shields up. You and your creatures get 4 armor this turn. Reinforce. Give your creatures 8 attack. Or give a creature an 8 attack, and this turn it gets 8 armor and intimidate, which I believe is one of the strongest card abilities that should be in Cycle 2, in my opinion, but it's just so strong for what it is. Or Cycle 3, either one, but being at Cycle 4 is just kind of tough. But maybe. I feel like most games, so the reason why I bring that up is like I feel like most games, if you're planning on going to do tournaments and stuff, there's a lot of benefits of going aggressive, and if you are able to beat them out before they're able to even respond, it's always a plus. And I will link you to some videos where they speak more about that strategy wise. So we got Dreadbolt, another card just like Nap Time that's level locked. So if you don't play it cycle 1, it can or cannot be detrimental, but it's up to you. But it is a great card because you just get to destroy a creature. Ooh, now Dissing Siphon, very good card. Love this card. Not just life draining, but at the same time, being able to destroy one of your creatures and playing an extra card is always nice. Level 3, you can play any card for free and everything. Just like the Dreadbolt, it's also level locked from 1, 2, and 3, but still very good card. All right, wow, we got a lot of target removal. I like it. Hibernating Walker, Infernal Ritual, which is very strong. Let's see here. Allswearing Mech, another destroy. Scourge, another destroy. Simian Fraud, Steadfast Apparition, another destroy. And a Stout. Okay. That's not so bad. Oh, and that's what we got here. Oh, look at that. Okay. This is the other Forge. Alright, putting that back in. But that's the sign. Alright, so this is almost what some people would consider the perfect Xerxes. Where Life Drain, it's either Life Drain or Death Touch, either one. I prefer it to be on Cycle 3, but depends. Life Drain, basically deal 4 damage to a creature, you gain 4 life. Death Touch, destroy a level 1 or level 2 creature, and then Cycle 4, Soul Siphon, destroy one of your creatures and give the creature +2, +12, +12. Now, this is not a bad card, but when you have like Army Commander level 3, where you're able to play another card, not just that, but upgrading it is really strong as well. Well, this is probably, I would say, a very strong set. I would sadly have to say again that Xerxes is definitely one of my number ones for this pair. If I was doing a draft for this, Xerxes is very strong purely because you're able to play free spells, if an extra spell if you can, with a lot of destroy mechanics. So if he gets destroyed, you can play a card from discard for free. If one of your creatures is destroyed, like there, which is pretty good. I always say when you're looking for like certain cards, target removal is very key. You can't let certain cards stay on the field, otherwise it could be very detrimental to you, and it could. I'm just saying it could lose you. It could lose you the game, but it all depends. I think if I was gonna play with Circes, I may play it with some life game. Oh my goodness, there's gonna be so many people. There's gonna be a few people who are gonna be really upset that I'm picking. If I were to pick Utera right now to pair with my Necrom, there will be some people who be like, "Oh, typical Justin." I think, but you know what? I think I might still go with it. Because I just don't see any options really that much. But yeah, I think just like last booster, I think I'll still go with the Nova and the Circes, or the Utera and the Necron, because having life gain is always helpful, and then having life gain on the Necron, but at the same time you can just does a lot of target removal, is also very strong. So
If you like this video and would like more content like this, please leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, forge on!